It's gonna be a gray, cloudy day. It's gonna be a great, great, gray, cloudy day. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a gray, cloudy day. It's gonna be a great, 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 gray, cloudy day. Good morning, Fellowship of the Clouds. If you're new here, this is Gray Cloudy Day channel. I am known as Greycloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. And if you could, please hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, I would ask that you consider subscribing, especially if you've watched a few videos and anything you've watched has been beneficial to you. And if you think it's beneficial to you, it may be beneficial to other people. So please consider sharing any of these videos to any platform you find yourself on. And that being said, let's get quickly into the purpose of this video, which will be to read from 50 Things That Really Matter. And I didn't do a video yesterday. I did do a short little video right before church. And, and then I can't remember. Really don't think I did anything on Saturday. I've been doing a lot of resting. If I did put something on Saturday, I just can't remember. But I think the last video we did was Friday. I think it was one of these. But all I know is yesterday was a good day. No matter what happened, there was a few things that was a little bit disheartening to me, but overall, it is not really that major of a deal. It's just some people online wanting to attack me or people that I associate with and am dear friends with. And I've said over the past few years since I've been doing this channel, I'm expecting that to just increase more and more as I grow online. It's going to happen. It doesn't mean that it don't upset me at times, but it's not necessary for me to go into the details. At first yesterday, I thought I might make a whole video about it, but it's not necessary. And the best thing that we can do is to move forward and leave those things behind, because that was yesterday. And even though those people are being very vicious, trying to spread some falseness about a person that subscribes to this channel and is a very good friend of mine, and I know that the allegations are untrue, but it's not necessary to go any further with that. I think the best way I can deal with these people is not to let them see, to not let it get to me and not react to it. The more you do that, the more you're probably going to get more hate. And that's just a fact of life. So if you're a subscriber and you consider yourself part of this community here, just keep everybody in prayer, and let's uplift each other. And hopefully, if you're going through anything, it'll be okay. I think it will. So let's get on with this. This is number 19, and it's friends. How appropriate. Once in a while, you make friends who have the power to restore your faith in humanity. Once in the greatest of whiles, you make friends who can restore your faith in yourself. I moved into a small town right before the weather changed one year, and it looked like I was in for a cold, lonely winter away from my friends and my life in the city. Then a colleague from work casually invited me to dinner and a movie with her chick flick group. Thirsty for female companionship, I jumped at the chance. I imagined there would be light chatter about celebrities, the way my old friends and I had passed time. But as we sat at the dinner table, one woman said, "Time for check-in." Each woman then took a turn relating with deep felt emotion what was going on in her life, while the other 6 gave their full attention. I was uncomfortable. This sharing among friends was more intimate than anything I'd experienced before. The waiter came to the table before it was time for my check-in, and I was secretly relieved. The next time and the next and the next, I kept my mouth closed. When pressed, I would blurt out something simple. I'm happy it's the weekend, or I'll be seeing my family for the holidays. I couldn't bring myself to tell all. Yet the 12 eyes portrayed no sense of disappointment, just the same focused attention they devoted to each other. Beautiful, huh? One night, I had just come from an encounter at work that left me devastated, and my check-in came. Before I could stop myself, I told them of my worst fears, that I might not cut it and I'd be fired. I was searching to make sense of everything, but I was so torn and confused. Then as I talked, my fears buried and knotted deep in my belly. Oh, yeah. Knotted deep in my belly, broke up, enlightened, and started to float. I saw myself reflected back in their eyes, a just, honest soul. Someone who had a lot to be proud of, someone worthy of respect and understanding, someone worthy of friendship. Since that day, I craved the check-ins like a cloudless blue sky in a dull gray winter. As I've learned the power of loving friends who are willing to devote their entire attention to you. Hold on. As I've learned, the power of loving friends who are willing to devote their entire attention to you is as healing as any force on earth. And I must agree. There was no picture here. So, like I said, I don't understand why some stories get a picture with theirs and some don't. But I wasn't, I didn't put the book together. And, the pictures aren't that important anyway. It's the stories that I'm reading, I think. That's what's important, so. But, yeah, I just want to say, I expect that I will probably get more and more people coming at me eventually. As this channel grows and my presence online grows, especially since the idea here is to try to be a beacon of light for others that may have lost their way or never found their way. It's not that I'm trying to be anything other than what I am, and that's just Greycloud, and trying to let the light that dwells in me to shine out more and more every day. Stepping back and letting things work out accordingly to the divine plan that has been set in motion way back. And, even I'm seeing people on the other channels that I follow and may have made a comment and stuff, people coming in and trying to downplay like things that I may have commented, like, for instance, my experience with a divine creator and knowing that it is there. But that's to be expected, because not everybody is at that point in their lives where they've had a real experience and that they believe in anything. And I can't fault them for that. Does it make it right that they come in and try to tear you down because you may believe in something that you know to be true? Like I've said before, I don't believe these things anymore. I know them. I know them without a shadow of a doubt. And there's nothing I can do or say that will ever convince anybody to believe it. I'm not asking anybody to believe me about any of my stories of my life. I think the most important thing is just listen to people sometimes. And sometimes we may know that they're coming from a place where it's probably a bunch of BS, but sometimes you just listen to it. We don't always have to be right. I mean, we may be right about certain things, but is it going to move our lives much forward by trying to correct anybody in their thought process? Because ultimately, they are already, people have what they have made up in their minds already, same as me. So I'm real happy because I'm receiving a sense of clarity that I've never. It's by far a clarity that I have not seen in yet. Just as, if you'd asked me a month ago about this clarity, I would have thought that, I was already there. And this past week has revealed to me that I'm truly aware now. I'm truly more aware than I thought I was. Like I've said before, I thought I was aware. I thought I was awake. I thought I was. But this week, now I'm aware that I'm awake and I'm fully trying to embrace that. I hope you would too, If you feel like if you think you're awake, reevaluate yourself and find the truth and become aware that you are awake. Then we can move, like for me, I can move forward now doing even more work that is being presented to me. And you'll notice that I'm completely, I haven't smoked any marijuana in quite a few days now. And going forward this coming up month, I will probably not be partaking as much as I have been in the past few months. I have indulged way too much, and I'm not going to necessarily not do it at all, but I am not going to continue forward trying to make that the first thing that I do every morning if I have it and all that kind of stuff. I see now that it would be better to get some things out of the way before I do that particular thing. So therefore, I'm just sharing with you my personal journey and my life, and that's it. You can take it for what it is. You don't have to believe any of it. I'm not asking you to. I'm asking you to just be you, and I want to say thanks for being you. Besides, who else would you be? I hope you're not trying to be anybody that you're not. So let's end it there. And we'll see how the day goes. I may have some more videos and I may not. I don't know. It'll all be according to what the Creator wants me to do today. So until next time, I'm Greycloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. Over and out. Ditto.